shipment of goods and services out of the country into international destination, and has numerous benefits. No nation goes according to disaster by trading with itself. Every nation has to trade with other parts of the world to grow our GDP. Exporting products will expose Africa to inexhaustible market around the world, thereby presenting a unique opportunity for SME to grow. Masses of African products will bring in hard currencies as export proceeds, strengthening the African local currency vis-a-vis other currencies of the world. Increase in agricultural exports like farming, increase in exportation of agricultural commodity will make farming become more lucrative due to increase in demand for farm produce, thereby creating more jobs. Sustainable of commodity will industrialize Africa. And I say by the back door because even if you don't want to be industrialized, by just exporting commodity, you stand a chance to become an industrialized nation because you will begin to see the need for you to add value when you see what other people buying your product are doing with them. However, to be able to start exportation, a business will need to be export ready. The customer has to be export ready. And there are 15 export readiness criteria to consider. The promoter has to be ready. That's the owner of the business. The product, that's the item of export, must be ready for the export market. The pricing must be ready, competitive enough for the export market. The staff predisposition must be ready. That means the staff must be trained on issue of quality with exports. The purpose for going abroad must be good enough and ready. Not just to make money, but to build a global brand. In addition to this, in terms of capacity, you need capacity to promote. So you must be ready in terms of promotional capacity, in terms of proficiency skill to manage the business, in terms of production capacity. The business also needs to be ready in terms of payment, getting paid, and sourcing for fund. Getting paid after shipment and sourcing for funding for shipment. And you also have to be ready in terms of positioning in the local market. Talking about the goodwill in the local market. Other criteria for assessment of readiness of a business is that it also must be ready in terms of the potential of the product in the market is targeted. Ready in terms of the people, having a good understanding of the people, that's the consumer in the export market. It needs to be ready in terms of regulatory requirement, paperwork, regulation. It needs to be ready in terms of partners to work with in the export market and purchasers in the export market. Export business cycle vary from 3 weeks to 3 months or even more depending on the number of factors. For example, depending on the product being exported, the quality and commodity season, position of buyer and supply chain, the procurement strategy and cost management, and the profit could be as low as 10-15% or 50-100% or more based on this factor. Exports can be done in bulk or in bits. In bulk is in container, shipload or shipping container, 20 and 40 feet container. Volume could range from 5 to 30 metric tons. Capital is usually above $5,000. And the shipment can be commodities like lead, zinc, mica, cashew, oil products. How about in bits? It can be in bits to be exported through plane using carton pallet bags. The volume could range from 100 kg to 5 metric tons. The capital needed for this kind of shipment range from about $1,000 to $5,000. This is for perishables most of the time, shea butter, dry vegetable foodstuffs, and the like.